ronden telkens 1 rijder af, totdat er in de finale 5 overblijven. We hebben 2 Nederlanders aan het vertrek, Gerry Hekman en Luc de Haar. Het valt te bezien wat ze kunnen deze wedstrijd.
Ja, Luc deed het uitstekend met de Europa Cup hier. Kon lang mee.
Michael is taking the lead in front of CUJAVANTE. 2 favorites of the race immediately up front.
And Daniel Niero behind them with his teammate Daniele Stefano.
So, and Gerry Hekman is going up front now. It's the guy from Chinese Taipei is taking the lead now. And Gerry Hekman is in 4th place.
Yeah, Gerry would say that he's a bit een beetje aan het sturen is. That's his quote on his Instagram account.
Just moving his wheels smoothly. I guess it's a good translation for it. Ooh, and it's already a lot of speed in the peloton. A lot of lines, a lot of moves. And Bart Swings is now trying to get in 2nd position, and he is there. Behind him is big Felix Reinen. Felix Reinen is a world champion of last year. He won the points race on the road.
Yeah,
he's
Felix
a
is
really strong skater.
Yeah, he's more of a road racer, Felix. The elimination is not his race.
Well, last year, during the World Games, he got 2nd place because there was a breakaway. Is there a chance we see a breakaway now?
I don't think so. There are too many good skaters now.
In Holland, we always like to break away. Every skater wants to break away. But in the international field, with this speed, it's almost impossible to get a gap of 10 meters or more.
Actually, we don't have the guys for a breakaway now. Luc is the one who has to finish it off. And Luc is more of a, Luc has to have a fast sprint in the end and not a breakaway.
So the Dutch guys are in the middle of the pack. It's a really crowdy here there.
The Korean guy was moving up from the inside.
With Patxi Peula in the front of the race, and CUJAVANTE is moving up, and Bix Felix is now leading the race. Or is it his teammate?
No, it's Felix with Philip Vosner behind him. Now they change.
So the next time they pass the finish, they hear the bell for the first elimination of the day.
We see Timothy LOUBINEAUD from France moving up with Daniel Niero. Now on the outside, Ewen FRA and CUJAVANTE. Manuel SAAVEDRA behind him.
So we have to look at the back of the race now. Who will be the first eliminated skater of this race? Oh, there's a lot of fighting, a lot of grabbing. I saw a guy from Australia in the back of the pack. It's number 4.
It's number 4 from Australia, Mitchell Ross.
Mitchell Ross is the first guy who is eliminated in this race. And in the meanwhile, we see Swiss guy Livio Wenger with his teammate Peter Michael in his back. Maybe Livio is working a little bit for his teammate.
Yeah, maybe they do in 1,000 meter the other way around. Livio is also a good skater in 1,000 meter, but we will see later this evening if they both made it to the final. And we see now Timothy LOUBINEAUD, it's Heerde, and we have another bell with the French guys in the lead. The Korean guy in the back. Not sure if it's the junior world champion from last year, Jong, or his partner Lee. But he moved up.
Ja, en je ziet bij een afvalkoers eigenlijk dat telkens wanneer de lijn genaderd wordt waar één rijder de wedstrijd moet verlaten, dat alles in elkaar schuift. Dat komt omdat de eerste rijders al zeker weten dat ze niet als laatste de lijn zullen passeren, waardoor ze de benen stilhouden. En de laatste rijders die gaan juist heel hard sprinten omdat ze niet willen afvallen. Daardoor komt het altijd op een kluitje bij de finish. Nu zien we Colombia aan de leiding en er wordt geduwd en getrokken. De afvalkoers wordt altijd veel gevochten.
And the last elimination was for Jaden Lanigan from Australia, so we don't have any Australian guys in the pack anymore.
Oh, and I think it's Tim Siebert from Belgium who is eliminated.
Yeah, it is. So Bart Swings has to do it all by himself.
Ooh, that is a big disappointment for the Belgian guy. Ooh, that's a pity.
But also Felix Reiner was in the back then, but he moved up.
It's really hard to move up. If you're in the last skate, it's really hard to move up to the first positions. It's so crowded, it's still a big peloton. And we see now the guy from Denmark.
Oh, big pause on the inside, but no, it wasn't enough. 38, Philip Douay-Schmid has to move the race.
Yeah, and we see the French guys who always skate a good race in elimination. They're a really good team. They're in second and third position, followed by the Colombian and then the Italian guys.
But they are even better in the points, Alim, so let's see what they can do tomorrow.
Yeah, and the Italian guys are doing a real Italian race.
We have a big
crash.
I see a USA guy in the crash.
Ooh, there is a big
Another
crash.
time, Luc Ter-Haar. Yeah, Luc Ter-Haar is in the crash.
Oh, I think they have to stop the race. There's still a guy on the ground.
A guy from Ecuador.
Ooh, and he's leaving the track now.
He's looking to his wrist. Or his...
Oh,
I don't know what he's grabbing now.
Bad news for Luc Ter-Haar, who already crashed
he's back in the peloton. I don't know if he crashed or he has to jump. But it seems like he crashed. But we are missing some guys now. The guy from USA is out. Jakob Ulreich from Austria is trying to come back.
So there is a crash, so there will be no eliminations the next few laps. So we see the guy from Chinese Taipei moving up in first and second position. The guys from Chinese Taipei are Fu Qianko and Ping Hun Ling.
Beautiful names.
Really easy to pronounce. Oh, and Bart Swings is moving up. He's taking the lead, followed by a guy from Ecuador.
Who lost his teammate by a crash.
Yeah, and Jota Balaños, who skated a really good 1,000 meters, who won his heat.
But he's not in this race.
When the ball is on 47, we have the next elimination on 47.
We see the 47, we have another bell. We have the board now on 49.
And France is taking over the lead. Now it's Colombia who's taking over the lead. With CUJAVANTE and SAAVEDRA.
It's a really exciting race also in the front because they're changing a lot.
And the Italian guys are moving up. The Italian guys are always together. They're not getting separated. They're always there. And I think they go for Niero today. He's a real contender for the world title.
Yeah, the kid behind him became world champion 2 times last year, also on this elimination race, but it was in junior.
Ooh, big fight between France and Italy.
Ewen Fernandez and Daniel Niero.
So
and see Daniele STEFANO straight behind Daniel Niero to the front. Leaving now, we have to say goodbye to Miguel Bravo from Portugal. He has to leave the race.
So the Italian guys are in the lead, followed by France, Colombia, and another France skater. And Bart Swings is around 10th position together with Gary Heckman. He is still in the race. He's a lot on the outside, but maybe for him that's the best position.
It's easier for him to skate on the outside, and even to like not fighting. It saves you a lot of energy. Then you can skate at second line. Yeah.
So Gary is not taking the lead. He wants to stay outside. He wants to skate the second line. Not too much pressure on his legs.
We had an elimination from Japan with Nobuyasu Koretsu.
Zo, we zien Gary Heckman helemaal vooraan in de race. Luc Ter Haar zit 2 plekken achter hem.
Oeh, the guy from Korea. 85. It's Ali Chang-chol.
En Gary zit mooi rustig aan de buitenkant, uit het gedruk, uit het gedrang, geen getrek, geen gevecht. Hij zit daar goed, het is voor hem een goede positie en Luc zit relatief gemakkelijk enkele posities verderop. Al raakt hij nu een beetje achterop en zal hij weer iets moeten opschuiven.
Fight for the first positions. We see Philip Vosner now in the lead. Taken over by Ecuador.
Ooh, that was a close finish. Maybe it's the other guy from South Korea. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's the world junior champion from last year, Byung-Kwan Chong.
So that's a surprise. Both South Korean guys are out of the race. So Ecuador is leading now before Gary and Ewen Fernandez.
There's Timothy Livio, yeah.
So the pace is quickened now. It goes a little bit faster. And you see the guys in the back of the peloton dropping.
Next elimination is
58. Philipp Vosner has to leave the race from Germany. So we have just Felix Reinen left from Germany. The Germans are with a big crowd here.
With 38 laps on the board, we halfway the race. And there's still a big peloton. All the contenders are still there. The French guys are close together now.
The teammate of Patxi, Peula, made a mistake, but we have the guy from USA in the back. So that's Zachary Stoppelmore from USA who has to leave the race.
So Bart Swings is moving up to the front. He's leading now. He was halfway the pack. So there's Peter Michael again. We didn't see him a lot.
But you only have to see him at the finish line.
Yeah, so that's a good sign. So Peter Michael is still there and looking good. He's probably a contender for the win today.
He was my pick.
He's your pick, huh?
Yeah, when he was...
Luc NED,
No,
that guy was
fine.
almost in last position. We didn't see him either this race, so that's normally a good sign. Who was in last position? It's difficult because the judges still don't know.
I think about Peter Michael, he won 4 or 5 times the elimination race in a row before he went to ice skating more. But we have to say goodbye now to Ping-Hoon Ling from Chinese Taipei.
Now the Spanish skater is in last position and I think he's out, or maybe the guy from Chinese Taipei.
25, it's the guy from Chinese Taipei, Fu Shan Ko.
In the meanwhile, the Colombian skaters are taking the lead, followed by a guy from Ecuador. Who's the guy from? And we have the next elimination. It's again the guys from Spain are in the back. And I think there is... No, it's not Spain.
98, next elimination. 98.
It's Livio Wenger from Swiss.
Livio Wenger was surprised that he was the last guy in the race. With 1 lap to go, he was halfway the pack, and then on the finish line he was last. That's how an elimination race can go.
Oh, Bart Swings is in the back now as well. But it's funny with the guys from Spain, they can move. They make insane moves, like they jump and...
Oh, Gary Heckman. Gary Heckman was in last
Patxi almost
position.
crashed, and we have to say bye to big Gary. Gary Heckman is uit de wedstrijd en we hebben nu alleen nog Luc ter Haar voor Nederland.
So Luc ter Haar from the Dutch guys is also in the back, and the guy from Spain is like for 10 laps in the back, but he's still there. He's still hanging in there, and he will try to pass only
He will do
one
it
guy.
again. He will do it again.
He's on the outside, passing.
See, he will do it again. Maybe Patxi is out. Then he would screw his teammate. No, it's the Argentina guys. Santiago ROUMEC.
And there's a fight in the back of the group, but there's also a fight for the first position. All the guys want to lead the race. So the French are there, the Colombians are there, Bart Swings, the Italian guys, and also the surprising guys from Ecuador. Still there.
It's now the end for David Morel.
And you know who's still in there? Your dark horse, Diego Marreiros.
Yes.
Did you see him?
No, so that's good. When you don't see him, it saves a lot of energy because he's in the pack.
So it's Luc ter Haar still in there, but he's in one of the last positions, the Dutch guy. Maybe it's gonna be hard this sprint. There's a guy from Chinese Taipei in the back and a guy from Argentina. Ooh, almost
it's
a crash.
Ken KUWADA.
Next elimination, number 3.
Yeah, it's Ken KUWADA.
Ooh, it's former world champion in the points race, Ken KUWADA, who has to leave the race. That's a big surprise.
Argentina is out.
So there's still 2 guys from France, 2 guys
Chile.
from Italy, 2 guys from Chile, and 2 guys from Colombia. For the rest, it's all skaters who by themselves. And the French guys are leading now, and the Colombian guys want to take over the lead, but they're not together anymore. Luc ter Haar is in the back of the group, but he passed the guy from Chile, I think.
Oh, Peter Michael in the back. Peter Michael in the back. And you hear the crowd. Peter Michael is out.
Oh, it's always
Peter Michael
tricky.
is out.
Well, the multiple world champion on this distance, Peter Michael, has to get to the front together with his teammate and Luc ter Haar. And I think a guy of Chile will be the last on the line now.
Number 16. And there we have... they gave us the wrong numbers. It's Raul PEDRAZA from Chile.
Bart Swings is moving up. He's leading the race now, followed by the 2 Italians who skate great like a team. Ooh, the Colombian guy is coming into them.
But they lost each other, the Colombian guys. We see 2 Italian and 2 French guys together. They're moving together.
Ooh, and the next elimination, the guy from Chile, a guy from Spain, and Luc ter Haar from the Netherlands. It's the guy from Chile, number 17.
Hugo Ramirez Boada.
So there are 10 skaters left. It's a great resource for Luc ter Haar, who's still in the race.
Yeah, but he already made top 10, so that's not his goal for this race.
So,
but even he crashed this race, so...
So we hear the bell now. There will be a next elimination. The guy from Spain, Patxi Peula, is now in the lead. He was in the back like two laps ago, and he's now up front. Luc
is moving.
And can he pass the Italian guy? Can he pass the Italian guy?
Or not?
No. Luc ter Haar is out in 10th position.
No more Dutchies in the race.
You heard the Dutch crowd, they're shouting. A big applause for the Dutch guy, but we'll have to continue. Bart Swings is now in the lead, followed by CUJAVANTE from Colombia.
Not together anymore. Italy not together anymore.
Oh, and the French guy cheated. I think the French guy is out.
Maybe by fault. Oh no, they picked 62.
Ooh. And just 12 laps to go. 12 laps to go, and the French guy who cheated on the line is still in there. Maybe the judges didn't see it, or it is not enough to take him out. The French guy is leading now in the first 2 positions, followed by Bart Swings, CUJAVANTE, and Daniele Niero.
You see Daniel moving easy with CUJAVANTE now.
Yeah, and CUJAVANTE, who skated strong in the heat, is skating strong now.
SAAVEDRA, Patxi, Marreiros, 35. Manuel SAAVEDRA is out.
Ooh, one of the Colombian guys.
Only one Colombian guy left.
So only the French guys have 2 skaters now. One of them is skating in front, Ewen FRA, followed by his ex-teammate from Power Slide, Bart Swings.
CUJAVANTE is moving up again with Daniele Niero in his back.
Yeah, Niero chose the wheel of CUJAVANTE. It's never leaving him.
Oh, and we see the guy from Ecuador who has to leave the race, Carlos MATUTE CORDERO.
So there are 8 laps to go. There have to be 2 more eliminations. We're at 7 guys. Patxi Peula from Spain is moving up. He's in the front now, followed by CUJAVANTE and Daniele Niero.
Oh,
he was fighting with Bart Swings.
Bart Swings looks not fast enough. But maybe he is.
Diogo Marreiros in last position now. Will he be eliminated? Yes, he gives up, and Diogo Marreiros will be 7th in this race. 6 skaters left with the 2 French guys in the 2 last positions.
6 laps to go, so that means another final of 4 laps with 5 skaters. But we only have 2 guys from France, and all the others are by themselves. So what is gonna happening?
Bart Swings in the lead, but he looks a little bit tired.
Daniel Niero is looking really good. All the time behind CUJAVANTE. Easy.
Oh, and will it be Patxi, Peula, or LOUBINEAUD? Or maybe Felix
Patxi.
Reinen. It's close.
Where you see Felix?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Ewen FRA's.
Patxi Peula is out.
So 5 skaters left for the final. I don't know if they're gonna bell again. So probably 3.
They make a mistake another time. Can't imagine. We have to say goodbye to LOUBINEAUD.
So that's for sure. So as it looks now, I think it will be a battle between CUJAVANTE and Niero.
As I can see it, I agree with you. Now they eliminate him. So we do a finish with only 3 skaters. Bart swings, 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go in the bell.
He's going early.
Oh, it's really strange.
It's another elimination. Ewen FRANDEZ is fighting.
So Bart Swings is leading in front of CUJAVANTE and Daniel Niero. Now they go to the bell for
what are they doing again?
Down they go for the last
They have
lap.
the board on.
Oh, it's CUJAVANTE. CUJAVANTE is leading in front of Daniel Niero. And he's
Daniel and Bart were fighting. So CUJAVANTE got another World Championship title. And Daniel Niero is angry.
So another win for Colombia in front of Daniel Niero. And Daniel Niero looks at Bart Swings. What you doing, man?
They grab each other in the corner after the bell.
But the bell was wrong, right? They belled like 2 to go. They belled with 1 to go. It was really confusing. I think they made a small mistake. But the skaters knew what to do. And CUJAVANTE went in the wrong time, in a good time, and won the world title.
He's really, really happy with it. Daniel Niero looks not so happy with Bart Swings at the moment. Ooh, you see on the screen already another fight between Daniel and Bart. They really didn't like each other in this race. Excellent move by Bart Swings, but it came too early. We can see here again, fighting with a 3. CUJAVANTE is gone.
Yeah, but it's not really Bart's mistake. He was there and Daniel Niero wants to go on the outside and there was no space.
They just went with the 3 of them in the corner and CUJAVANTE came out his best. Strong performance by him, another year. He's really, really happy with his win. Really excited.
So now there is a little break in the program. We have some prize ceremonies and then we continue with the finals of the 500 meters and the 1000 meters.